Major funding for this Read 180 workshop is provided by the National Science Foundation, America's investment in the future.
At Jif Peanut Butter, we know just how choosy you are when it comes to your family, including the shows you value most. Public television encourages kids' curiosity and love of learning, and Jif is proud to support Cyberchase on behalf of all choosy moms and dads.
Intel Corporation is a proud supporter of PBS. The Intel Innovation in Education Initiative provides teachers with the resources to inspire their students and encourage them to unlock their potential.
And by a ready-to-learn television cooperative agreement from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to Workshop 7, Taming Wild Beasts. Fierce, fast, and dangerous. For the next few weeks, you'll be reading about some wild animals that have been taken out of their natural habitats, often with disastrous results. What's a habitat? That's the kind of place you live, and wild animals usually live in wild habitats. In your first reading, we'll find out what happens when you raise a tiger in a New York City apartment. We'll also meet a family that decided to raise three pet alligators. Are they adorable or what? And we'll read how to keep wild animals happy in a zoo. And our video story is about what happens when elephants pack up their trunks and leave the circus. Reading 1, Pet Tiger Attack. An apartment may be okay for a cat or a dog, but in this newspaper article, you'll meet a tiger that was kept in a small, crowded New York City apartment by its owner, Antoine Yates. Tigers start out as cute little cubs, and you can see why someone would want to take one home. The problem is, this 5-pound ball of fur turns into an enormous 500-pound growling, raging beast very quickly. The natural habitat for tigers is the wide open range, open spaces where they can easily stalk their next meal, like a deer or an antelope. But what is this big, hungry tiger going to hunt in an apartment? Reading 2, Wild Pets. Your second reading, Wild Pets, a magazine article, is about a family that kept 3 pet alligators and treated them just like children. The trouble is, their neighbors were scared because an alligator can kill with just a snap of the jaw. The natural habitat for alligators are swamps, rivers, ponds, and they'd eat everything from fish and turtles to mammals to frogs and birds. They usually don't attack people, but an alligator could make a snack of a family dog. They have huge, powerful jaws and teeth made for grabbing and holding on until their prey dies, and they're able to swallow it whole. Should people be allowed to keep wild animals like alligators as pets? Reading 3, Zoos Go Wild. This science text is about a zoo that knows the right way to keep wild animals. Zoos used to be all about bars and cages. The animals were for entertainment. But we know now that wild animals live longer, healthier lives when their surroundings allow them to move freely and come close to their natural habitat. The Central Park Zoo in New York cheered up a frustrated bear named Gus. In their natural habitat, the cold, frozen North Pole, these bears hunt for food, swim around, and wrestle with other polar bears. But in a cage, a polar bear's life is, well, unbearable. So the zoo gave Gus a fake river and a cool rock to lie on. How cool is that? Where do elephants go when it's time to pack their trunks and leave? Here's a story about one woman who fought to give elephants a great place to retire. Elephant Lady. Meet Barbara, a happy, healthy, 4-ton elephant. She lives in Tennessee in a special park designed to be just like an elephant's natural environment or habitat. There's room to roam, plenty of food, and other elephants to hang out with. But Barbara didn't always have it so good. When she got here, she was thin and worn out after years of performing in the circus. It's all work and no play for most circus elephants, and they aren't always treated well by their trainers. Circus life is nothing like this life on the plains of Africa and the forests of Asia, the natural habitat of wild elephants. Here, they live as close families. The males stay with the mothers until they're about 10, and females stay with the herd for life. In the wild, elephants are playful and very active. Every day they walk long distances to find food and water, and believe it or not, they're awesome swimmers. Circus elephants are kept chained up, so they don't get to roam and play like wild elephants do. They're cooped up in hot rail cars as the circus moves from town to town, and they work long hours with trainers who can be very strict. In fact, sometimes circus elephants can get so stressed out that they turn on their trainers, like this fierce elephant did right in the middle of a show. Is the circus the right place for an elephant? Carol Buckley doesn't think so. She worked with performing elephants for more than 20 years, but she decided that elephants deserve to live the way they do in nature. So Carol created the 2,700-acre sanctuary where Barbara and many other retired circus elephants now live. She's done her best to make it as much like their natural habitat as possible. Carol believes all elephants should live this way.
Good girl. For every single elephant in captivity, I hope that they get a better life. But that's going to take a heightened awareness. They need a better life. They deserve a better life.
For elephants who were once forced to live and work in chains, life in the sanctuary is a happy ending. After years of hard work, they're finally free to hang out and relax and live it up, elephant style.